Go, baby.
Go ball!
Right here. Where you get this shit started? Yeah, buddy. Get him hyped up. Come on, Dove. Oh! Who's there? No one.
Sets. Coming back. That one's hit on the line, just out of the reach of Lister. Jackson, you run well with that. That one hit in the air.
Get going!
And with 2 down, runner at third, and that will bring Dylan DeBratz to the plate. Left fielder. Staliga. First pitch. Just a touch outside for a ball, 1-0. Staliga, long look in. The pitch. Just missing off the outside again, 2-0. Staliga will set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 3-1. Staliga, long look in, he'll set. The pitch. Off the outside for a walked his first time up. He's 0 for 0 officially. First pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Pickoff play at first is not in time. Nodding the pitch. High and outside, maybe a pitch out there, see if anything was on. 1-1. Weissmiller's got a good arm. And you got good receivers on the other end with Harabi and Baumgartner. The pitch. Just missing the outside corner for a ball, 2-1. Staliga. Sets. Coming back. That one's hit on the line, just out of the reach of Listener. Base heard. Nobody out. Braxton Weissmiller comes up, gives some words of encouragement. Dylan DeBratz will come to the plate. A walk and a single. He's been on base both times he's come up today. 1 for 1 officially. Staliga. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. We'll have the senior night presentations coming up after the game. Staliga, the pitch. Paints the outside corner, strike 2, 0-2. Chance to get a huge first out of the inning here for Staliga. The pitch. In the dirt, gets past. They're going to send in Fildano, and he will walk across the plate. Wild pitch gets the first run of the inning, or first run of the game for Wausau West. Soon to be the home of just Wausau High School. Coming up in 25, I believe it is. As that one's going to be popped up, foul and out of play. Kind of causes some problems for Medford, though, as Wausau East scheduled to join the Great Northern Conference in 24 for football, and then they're going to go right back out in 25 if that plan holds. The pitch. Little bit high for a ball, 2-2. Top 7, Anago and Lakeland tied at 2 in softball. Doesn't quite have an effect anymore, but the pitch. Low and outside for a ball, fills the count up. That one hit in the air. Getting deep, that one is back. That one's going to one-hop the fence. Run will come across. Second run will come across. Throw goes into third. The run comes across.
So Smith Peter with the RBI double that brings in Eiffel Donnell. Now a runner at second with one out for the left fielder, Dylan Dobratz. And the Warriors wasting no time here, but again, Eiffel Donnell was in scoring position because he got on base because of an error, and then a couple of errant pitches got him all the way to third. So fantastic job by Smith Peter bringing him in there on the RBI double, but if you're Marshfield, you also got to be kind of kicking yourselves with a couple of those errors there early on, but just 1-0 here. 1-0 the count to Dobratz. And a swing and a miss as the count evens up 1-1 here to Dobratz. Marshfield in their gray uniforms with the black sleeves and the black and orange numbering and lettering on the jerseys. 1-1 the count here to Dobratz. And that one alone in dirt, I should say, in the brown turf. Again, broadcasting live from the Rapids Area Sports Complex here. And I do have to say, I mean, this is it's a cold day today. Here in the press box, it's very nice and heated up here. So not too bad for me, but for the fans out there watching, it's very windy, about 40 degrees today. Is that one low for another ball? 3-1 the count here to Dobratz. But again, this complex here, great place to play some baseball, some softball. We're going to have softball for you later on. I'll be calling Wisconsin Rapids softball here as well later. So if you want to tune into some softball a little later in the afternoon, that is a 4:30 start for that one. Be pleased to have you for that as well. But that's ball 4 to Dobratz. The center fielder, Owen Griesbach, had to communicate there, and Deitch makes the play for out number 1. Dylan Dobratz, the left fielder, now up to bat for Wausau West. That one in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Dobratz. Just misses outside. And the count evens up to 1-1 here for Dylan Dobratz. Swung on, foul back. And the count now 1-2 to Dobrats. Dobrats grounds that one foul down third baseline, and as Dobrats hangs in at the plate. Again, Carson Mattis on the mound for the Tigers. And Dobrats pops that one up out into deep center, and that's still going back, and that's going to fall. It'll bounce over the wall. Was hit out of here for Dobrats in the third inning. That one hit the wall. So Dobrats with some power. We've already seen that in this one. And that one just misses high for ball one. In there, strike one. 1-1 the count now to Dobrats. In there again. 1-2 the count now. And 2 runners on and 1 out here to Dobrats. And he pops that one back foul as he stays alive at the plate. Get on the mound, Chase Robinson for the Tigers. And that one just misses high. Count evens up at 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Right field. Foul. Out of play. Count remains 2-2 to Dobrats. And he lines that one out into right field, ranging back. It hits the wall again. And that'll be another double for Dobrats. Run comes home for the Warriors. And that's an RBI double. Ball, he kind of overplayed it, and he had to jump back to make that catch. He landed right on his back. Hopefully Anderson's all right there in right field. He seems to be, but that couldn't have felt good. As, again, it was Jackson Smith-Peter with a fly out to right. He's now 2 for 4 on the day. Now up to bat, the left fielder, Dylan Dobrats. Dobrats 2 for 2 with an RBI. Looks at a strike. Believe count 1-1 now. Yes. 1 down here, Dobrats. And again, Dobrats he's been the closest anybody has come in this game to a homer. And he's had 2 hit the wall in this one. And both of them were with 2 strikes. So we got 2 strikes now. 1-2. The count here to Dobrats. He's got 2 doubles. That one just inside for ball 2. 2-2 the count to Dobrats. And that one's going to be grounded over to third. Here's the throw. On time, on target, out number 2.
So now it's Dylan Dobritz, the left fielder. Jack Kane, the second baseman. A couple words of encouragement to pitcher Aiden Ecker, who's been around the plate, but the Warriors, really aggressive hitting approach early on in this one. That one in the dirt. Smith Peter will advance to third, and boy, the Warriors are pretty excited over in their first base dugout because they're off to a really good start here today.
Yeah, the momentum definitely in that dugout. They're excited, like you said. They've jumped out here early, got a couple of base knocks and a couple of runs. Smith Peter standing on third. And still nobody out.
2-1 now the count to Dobratz. Count now 3-1. It all started with that walk to Landon Parlor. Then an RBI. He moved up to second on a stolen base on a close play. Alfaldano then singled. Smith Peter followed with a double. And that's him standing over there at third base. Lights are on here at Carson Park on this overcast day. Ground ball, chance for Mettler, the scoop and the throw. Oh, they say safe.
Bang, bang play. Good hustle down the line from Dobritz.
Smith, yeah, he's made a couple nice plays, and it looks like he's just slid right in there. But again, Sparks, and this goes for both Eau Claire schools, is that you're dealing with programs. There's not teams; these are programs, and guys know the expectations. Really good youth program here in Eau Claire, and kids get to play a lot of baseball, and yeah, that's a sign of programs that are consistently good. Maybe they're not winning conference championships year after year after year, but they win their share, and they just kind of plug in, you know.
Yeah, he comes off the JV teams, been playing JV, and the guy goes down, their shortstop goes down, they bring him up, and he just fits right in there.
Two and two now to Dylan Dobratz. He had an RBI single in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Held on to by Knox Weathers. Lined to left center. Coming on, Dobratz makes the catch.
Got a little bit of trouble that first inning, giving up a couple of hits, but was able to work out of it. Some real good pitches late in the inning. So he still got the 0 up on the board.
Kane to left. Dobratz with the one-handed catch. So quickly, 2 down here in the Huskies. Dobratz, the batter for the Warriors. He singled in a run back in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. Takes a strike from Ecker.
Good change of pace right there to get up 0-2. You talked about it, Brad, how he's been able to throw those other pitches now for strikes since that first inning. He kind of relied on the fastball, and there was a good breaking pitch that fooled him.
Dobratz stays alive. Count remains 0-2 with 2 outs and 2 on.
That's a good 0-2 pitch right there. Some up and away to see if you can get him to chase. You got to be careful when you're ahead in the count. You don't want to give Dobritz a good look. He could hit one a mile.
Ground ball left side. Picked by Mettler, but he has no play anywhere. So the bases. And Dylan Dobratz will bat for the Warriors. He's got a pair of singles and 3 plate appearances. He knocked in a run back in the first. And Sparks, you said it, that West does not look like a team with a 3-10 record. They have not played that way today. They've played a clean game in the field. Gotten a great pitching performance from Lucas Hager, and they've swung the bats.
Absolutely, they've gotten the big hits when they've needed them. You know, they've been able to drive those runs in that first inning, and then they came up with 2 more big runs there in the 6th. So, you know, they just kind of come up. They've come up with the big hit to get that 5-run lead, but they've just looked sharp this first game.
Lifted to right, Rupert makes the catch. So once again, the Warriors able to strike early. So now Dylan Dobratz, the left fielder, will step in. So Sparks, when you coached, did you ever? So you look at Rathke, who played the entire first game at third base, and then moves to the mound for game 2. Is there anything you do to try to get a guy ready to make that change from infield to the mound?
Yeah, it's pretty easy actually with that doubleheader. You just your player obviously needs to know he's going to start game 2. So when that first game ends, he's got plenty of time between games to go down to that bullpen and get his routine going. You know, make sure he's ready for that start. Now it's a little different obviously because he has to take that time between games to make sure he's ready. Where other kids are kind of relaxed and getting something to eat or getting something to drink. So he's got to make sure he buys his time right between games.
Driven to left center.
That's hammered.
And that's going to get to the gap and all the way to the fence. Albee will score. A double by Dobratz. Hasselman to left. Dobratz over toward the line, makes the grab. 2 down now. Dylan Dobratz steps in. He doubled in that first inning when the West Warriors put up a 2-spot against Eli Rathke. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Game 1 went to West by a score of 5-2. Good hack by Dobratz. Count 2-1.
Yeah, he hammered that double last time up in the first inning, so he's definitely a guy that can hit it a long ways.
Yeah, it's our first opportunity to see West this year, and it's a solid club that head coach John Albee has. The record doesn't reflect that.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what he was looking for. Like you talked about it. He was, you know, before the game started, he was just saying we haven't played well for 7 innings, and you know that first game they finally did. They really played well and executed and got the nice win, and now they're looking to follow it up with another one.
That one missed a little high. Count full now to Dobratz. Yeah, they got some, especially at the top of the order. They got some guys with some pop, and made the plays for the most part in the field, and pitchers have gone up there and thrown strikes. Swing and a miss.
High fastball.
Hesselman high in the air. Fictum going back, and Dobritz coming in to make the catch. That was a little bit of an adventure out there. One down here in the third. James Jarzynski will step in. He's 0 for 1. The fly ball out.
Yeah, that fly ball to left, Dobritz had pretty easily. Just not sure if he called off the shortstop very loud because he kept going after it. Peeled off late.
Gorman to left center. Dobritz going over and makes the one-handed grab. Huskies threaten but do not score.
Strike, and sure enough, his first pitch right down the middle.
Yeah, he just needed those guys to get away from him. Sure. Hesselman to left. Coming on and making a nice catch is Dobritz. Runner tags.
And
they got him.
How about Dobritz out there?
A 7-2. So Olby is retired. Parler returns to second. Now Dylan Dobritz will bat for the Warriors. He doubled in the first inning, struck out in the third. Wausau West regaining the lead here in the fifth inning after the Huskies tied it in the bottom of the fourth. But again, you go back to that nice sliding catch out there in left and the 7-2 double play to end that fourth inning for the Huskies. Here's another one sent to center. Palmer will haul that one in. But the lifted to left. Dobritz is under it, and he makes the catch. So one down here in the top of the seventh. Dylan Dobritz steps in for West. Dobritz to center. Palmer under it. Makes the catch for out.